Hey beauties, I'm just coming on to give you an update about the full moon that we're in the right in smack dab in the middle of right now. So we arrived in the moon in Cancer today, Saturday, and we arrived in with the moon in Cancer today. Um, for those of you that have been feeling it, I know a lot of people that I've been connecting with today have really felt the shift. Um, so the moon in Cancer is all about um, your feelings. It's all about emotions. Cancer is all about the emotions. So if there's something emotional that you've been trying to avoid, it's going to come up during this full moon and it's going to come up to be released. So that thing that you've been trying to avoid, that emotional thing that you've been trying to avoid, it's probably rearing its head again now. And we come, so the full moon is at its fullest on Monday night at like 11 p.m. ish. Maybe it's just like just before, I think, about 10 to. Um, and yeah, we're in that full moon energy and it's all about release, the I've been sort of thinking about the moon cycle as a breath, and so if the new moon is an inhale, new breath, then the full moon is the exhale and the release, and just the time. It's time. Whatever that thing is that you've been trying to get away from emotionally, like, come on, let go of it. It's time, right? Cancer's a water sign, so any ritual that you do around this full moon, I would do in the bath. I've just come out of doing my full moon ritual in the bath, and it was a whopper. Amazing. And when we do this work with the moon, it's self-healing, right? So the stuff that you're releasing, it's healing, it's self-healing. So get, I'm sure that without too much thinking what the thing is. And it doesn't have to be just one thing. You can use this moon as much, or all of the moons. You can use them just as much as feels right for you. If you've got like a long list of things, and it means you have to stay in the bath for 3 hours and meditate on it, do it. Imagine that the moon is there taking these things away for you. Whatever that emotional thing is, allow it to lift out. It's okay to let go. It's okay. Whatever that thing is that's been in there, it might be a circumstance, it might be a relationship. For me, it was a mindset, and it was something that's been hanging around with me since I was young. And I really, really struggled with letting it go. But I did, and there was quite a bit of grief in the process. These things aren't always easy. Not always easy. Lots of tears. There's been lots of tears for me tonight. And it's just because we're in this Cancer moon and we just accept, that part of being human is a rounded experience. It's not all just about happy and uplifted stuff. And emotional stuff can be positive and uplifted and happy. And actually, emotions and showing the emotions, crying and showing sadness and being in sadness sometimes isn't necessarily negative. It's okay. It's all to be experienced. It's all fine. The thing that I've been letting go of today has been around the victim self. Ooh, big one. Yeah, being around the victim self. So I've been letting go of that. It's so interesting. So interesting. Just, I don't know if that's something that you resonate with, but you just watch yourself and see how often you dip in there. Like once it was highlighted to me, I was like, ooh, ooh, yeah, I got to do something about that. So I did something about that tonight and used this full moon energy to help me shift that. So just, do the same. And if you can't take a bath, just meditate on some water, a glass of water. It's absolutely fine. And put your fingers in it, drink some, put some on your, your face. just connect somehow with water. I'm going to be going into the sea as well tomorrow, just to really get myself grounded and connected with the water. There's all sorts of things going on planetarily at the moment. You will know probably if you follow any astrology that there's a Mercury retrograde that's just kicked off in the last few days. So our communications are all over the place at the moment. You know, there's often a warning that a lot of astrologers give around not having conversations at this time that are like high stake and all that stuff. And I hear that it's a tricky time for communication. For me, I find it really difficult not to have high stake conversations when the time is just right. So if there's a retrograde going on, but the timing's right for me and it feels right, like even with that retrograde going on, I'll still have that conversation that I need to have, because it's right in that moment. And the trickiness of the retrograde that it's bringing and all of the uncomfortableness that comes along with it is supposed to be had in that moment, I feel. So don't be too scared of like expressing what you need to express in the moment just because there's a retrograde going on. I mean, you know, it all unfolds just as it should. So if there are, you know, tricky parts to a conversation or things that get said in a way that you wish it had gone better or would have gone differently, they went just as they should have gone, and Mercury retrograde was supposed to be part of that interaction. So try not to worry too much about that stuff, because I know a lot of people freak out about retrogrades and stuff, but the world's just unfolded as it should. And, you know, so many of us, so many people aren't aware of the moon cycles and astrology and don't care about it and don't, you know, give any value to it. But for those of us that do, we can really use it to bring out the best of those energies. And that's definitely what I do all the time. And I think I'm a better person for it. Anyway, what else do I have to tell you about the full moon? Is there anything else? I think that's it. That's all from me for today. So enjoy the full moon if you can. It's a whopper. They always are. All of them seem like they knock me off my feet. My moon is in Cancer anyway, so this is really close to my heart. So sending you all loads of love. Enjoy the full moon, and I shall catch you soon. Bye, loves.